When I first moved into my house, there was a switch on the wall. It didn't control any lights or anything. I just flick it up and down every once in a while. And about a month later, I got a letter from a woman in Germany saying, cut it out.
That's so funny. Welcome back to the channel, my wonderful people. Your fellow Gen Z Brit. Born in the 2000s, very curious mind is diving back into Stephen Wright's complete works stand-up set. This is part 3 out of 5. Now, I would recommend checking out my reactions to parts 1 and 2, which I have done on the channel, if you guys want to get a little bit more of the flow and the context. But I'm pretty sure you can get away watching these separately as well, not in order. So either way, I'll leave the videos linked in the description for those guys that do want to see parts 1 and 2, and it'll also be linked at the end if you want to check it out after. But yeah, guys, look, I'm excited to dive on into this one. This has been such a great set so far. Like, I've been non-stop laughing, and I'm so curious to see what this part is gonna detail. Let's see for some part. But guys, of course, before we get on in, don't forget to subscribe channel, join me on this journey of curiosity, especially when I'm going back in time to check out these iconic comedians. And as well, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It always does me a big favor and help pushing these videos in the algorithm. You guys know the support is always appreciated. But yeah, guys, look, with that being said, enough jibber jabber. Let's dive on into this one, guys. Let's go.
When I first moved into my house, there was a switch on the wall. It didn't control any lights or anything. I just flick it up and down every once in a while. And about a month later, I got a letter from a woman in Germany saying, cut it out.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Of course, it was a random woman in Germany's light switch.
I have a microwave fireplace. Can lay down in front of the fire for the evening in 8 minutes. For a while, I lived in Vermont with a guy named Winnie. We lived in a house that ran on static electricity.
Okay.
If we wanted to cook something, we had to take a sweater off real quick. If we wanted to run a blender, we had to rub balloons on our heads. I thought I was a procrastinator till I met Winnie.
Oh.
Winnie got a birthmark when he was 8.
Nice. That's so funny.
All Winnie did all day was practice limbo. He got pretty good. He could go under a rug. People come over and say, what's that? I said, that's Winnie. About 6 months after we were living there, I looked outside my window, I saw a bird wearing sneakers. He had a little button on it, so I ain't flying nowhere.
Okay.
So I opened the window, I said, what's your problem, buddy? He said, I'm sick of this stuff. Every year it's the same thing. Winter here, summer there, winter here, summer there. He said, I don't know who thought this up, but it certainly wasn't a bird. I said, well, I was just making breakfast. Come on in. Do you want some eggs? Sorry.
Yeah, that is so insensitive. Good joke.
Stones, I love the Stones. I can't believe they're still doing it after all these years. Watch them whenever I can. Fred and Barney.
The what? He watches the what? Sorry? He said he watches the Stones. What? Wait.
Stones, I love the Stones. I can't believe they're still doing it after all these years. Watch them whenever I can.
Never heard of that.
Fred and Barney.
Guys, bring me in on that one, man. That one completely flew over my head. That didn't even just flew over my head. I just didn't get it.
Last summer, I drove cross country with a friend of mine. We split the drive and we switched every half mile. The whole way across, we only had one cassette tape to listen to. I can't remember what it was.
How do you not remember?
We were in Salina, Utah when we were arrested for not going through a green light. We pleaded maybe.
Pleaded maybe.
I asked the judge if he knew what time it is, and he told me, and I said no further questions.
Oh, perfect.
For absolutely no reason, went to Canada. I was feeling good. I had just received my degree in calcium anthropology. The study of milkmen.
I'll see, man.
When we were driving over the border back into the United States, they asked me if I had any firearms. I said, what do you need?
Stop. Just the wrong answer. That's what do you need. Or maybe the right answer.
And I was traveling with my friend.
No, but low key, that could be the right answer in some scenarios, right?
And I was traveling with my friend George. Some people think George is weird because he has sideburns behind his ears.
Oh. That is kind of weird.
I think he's weird because he has false teeth, but he has braces on them.
That is weirder. What? Did they actually have those? Now I'm curious.
Last time I went camping, I accidentally borrowed a circus tent.
Oh.
I didn't know it till I got there and I set it up. People complaining because they couldn't see the lake. There was a forest nearby. It wasn't just any forest. It was a forest where they get paneling. It was a long, thin forest. My friend George is a radio announcer, and when he walks under a bridge, you can't hear him talk.
That's funny. This guy is so silly. So silly. No, why was I the only one that found that funny though? The way he moved the drink across from the one side of the table to the other. Like, was I the only one that thought that was funny? Maybe I was the only one that really saw it because of this angle. Either way, that was so weird. Like, what? Why did he do that? Like, what? Wait, did he even move it to the other side? Or did he move it back and forth? Oh no, he did. Like, why? Just like. Only Steven would do something like that.
My watch is 3 hours fast and I can't fix it. So I'm gonna move to New York.
I mean, it would make sense. I see the logic.
A couple of nights ago, I came home very late. It was the next night. I was having a little bit of trouble getting into my apartment. I accidentally took out a car key and I stuck it into the door and turned it and the building started up.
I've heard him say that
So
one
I
before.
drove it around for a while.
I really like that joke there. I've heard him say it.
Went too fast and the police pulled me over. They said, "Where do you live?" I said, "Right here."
I love that joke though. I do love that joke. That's a really good joke.
And I parked it in the middle of a highway and I ran out the front door and yelled at all the cars to get the hell out of my driveway.
That's a really good joke. Like, that joke was, like, when I heard it before, like, it's such a good joke that I'm not even mad that he said it again, because it genuinely is a good joke for those people that haven't heard it before.
The hell out of my driveway.
Unless this one was before, and this is the first time he said it.
Nobody who lives in the building noticed that the building had been moved because everybody who lives in the building is absolutely insane. The man who lives above me designed synthetic hairballs for ceramic cats.
That is weird.
The woman who was beside me tried to rob a department store with a pricing gun. She walked in and said, "Give me all the money in the vault or I'll mark down everything in the store."
They have pricing guns? Oh, to tell you the price. Okay.
It's a good apartment to live in because they allow pets. I have a pony. I have a Shetland pony named Nicky. I like to ride him around the apartment. If I have to flip an album or add a remote to the stereo. If I want to make a sandwich, I ride him into the kitchen. Sometimes his hoofs slide on the tiles and he falls down. Last summer, he was involved in a bizarre electrolysis accident. All the hair was removed except for the tail. Now I rent him out to Hare Krishna family picnics.
I don't get that joke. I should have been paying more attention to my science lessons, to be honest. You guys probably know. I'm sure you guys know, because I'm the only one that doesn't get the jokes. Like, I'm always the only one that doesn't get all the jokes. You guys just seem to know every single one. You telling me you guys got every single joke so far? If so, then let me know, because I don't. Come on. Electrolysis. How am I supposed to get that unless I'm paying attention to my science lessons? I did science like 6 years ago, 5 years, 4 years ago. Last time I actually did science properly, like, you know, I did maths. Like, ask me maths questions, you know?
All the hair was removed except for the tail. I rent him out to Hare Krishna family picnics.
Hare Krishna, what? I have no clue what he had about that one. That flew over my head. Please fill me in, guys. Did you drop the glass?
Whenever I move, this glass breaks. Last night I had a dream that all the babies prevented by the pill showed up.
Oh.
They were mad.
Oh. That's not good.
I was cesarean born. Can't really tell. Although, whenever I leave a house, I go out through the window.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard him say that one. That's a good joke. That's a very good joke.
A friend of mine named Dennis, his parents are midgets. But he's not a midget. He's a midget dwarf. He's this big. He's the guy who poses for trophies.
Okay, all right, that's taking the minute. That's taking the. Do you know? Also, I don't know what it is with making like. Am I even allowed to say? I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word. Either way, like I saw Mitch Hedberg make a similar jokes about like wearing a turtleneck and having a backpack. It's like, you know, a really small person strangling you, or not, hold on to your back and strangling you. Like, that's just such a wild joke. Like, he said that these those are the ones that are doing the poses on the trophies. Wow. Wow, another great, like, this whole set is a non-stop laughing. You know what? I'm more surprised. Like, my head is, I actually feel lightheaded, guys, low-key, from all this laughing. I actually do low-key feel lightheaded. But, whoa. No, I need to take a second. No, Jenny speaking, I need to take a second, because I genuinely feel lightheaded. Let me drink some water, man, because that was so funny. And it's like 50 degrees in the UK, so, like, I have to drink ice cold water because, like, it's so hot right now. And you know, in the UK, when we get hot weather, it's always too much. It can never be just right. Like, if it's not raining, we get extremely crazy hot weather, and it's like you can't get no in between. Like, you can't just give us nice in between weather. Do you know what I mean? But either way, guys, look, what I was gonna say is, I'm more impressed that he doesn't laugh at his own jokes. That he actually generally keeps that like strict, like deadpan, unbothered face the whole time, because those jokes are funny, and and like, obviously he's heard them before, so I guess maybe it's less funny in his head. But like, I'm surprised he generally does, like, he's very good at keeping that character the whole way through. So shout out to him. But look, this was another banger. I can't wait to check out parts 4 and 5. I hope you guys are excited alongside me as well. Wow, what a talented comedian, man. Like, he's so good at what he does. And yeah, man, he always just makes me laugh. Like, he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. His one-liners, like, maybe some of them might fly over my head, but either way, he doesn't miss. Like, the ones I do catch are mad. And I can imagine if I caught all of them, it'd be even worse for me, because I'd probably be passed out right now of laughing. But guys, look, let me know what you guys thought about this one. Of course, comment on that blue heart in the comments below, because obviously he's wearing a blue shirt, on brand of all the ones I've done so far. Let me know what some of your favorite one-liners were in this one. I'd love to know which one stood out for you guys the most. There's so many one-liners that he has that I can't even pick anymore. But yeah, I definitely have a few in there that I really like the turn the key in the house one. But long story short, guys, look, if you want to check out parts 1 and 2, I'll leave part 1 linked at the end, and you can check out part 2 after you haven't seen that. Or actually, you can check out in the description below. You can see either one. And yeah, guys, stay tuned for the next part. And yeah, guys, look, that being said, I've been JayFlex, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.